Hey guys, Paul from Ashen Phoenix. It is new comic book day for the week of May 19th, and we're going to get started right now. Thank you to everybody also for the birthday wishes this week. It meant a lot.
Hey guys, Tim from Capes and Scowls, Team Ashen, the comic book store, several thousand other places, of course. Time to get started. I'm going to go through the trades real quick. It's not going to be quick at all. It's going to take forever. Avatar, The Last Airbender, Screen Comics, meaning it's pictures of the animation with the words thrown in. The Meta Barons, first cycle. Meta Barons is pretty weird and pretty cool. It's definitely worth checking out. You could hurt a man with this book. You couldn't kill him. Avengers, A Traitor Stalks Among Us. Epic Collection, Volume 6. So this is around issue 100 issues. We got Power Rangers Volume 1. The split from Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers starts there. Unearthed Volume 2. We reviewed Unearthed on here. Strange book, but in a good way. Lumberjanes. It's up to Volume 18. That's pretty wild, huh? Good for that book. Invisible Kingdom is on 3. This is G. Willow Wilson. We've also talked about that book on here as well. Exo Manowar, Book 1. I feel like Valiant just keeps rebooting things, but I can't blame them. It works for Marvel. Homesick Pilots. This has been a surprise hit, I think, for everybody. This one, I definitely ordered this one. La Mano del Destino, Lucha Libre action. It's about luchadors. I'm so excited to read that one. We got Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. This is that miniseries that came out not that long ago. You got Young Justice, Volume 2. This is the TV team. We got Justice League, Galaxy of Terror. This is Volume 7. I don't know a ton about it, but Wonder Woman has a cool mask on the back. Dark Knight's Death Metal War of the Multiverses. This just looks like a cluster to me. Oh, DC. We got Kick-Ass, Book 4, following the new Kick-Ass character. I've been enjoying this, actually, the little bit I've read of it. We got Ghost Rider, the complete Robbie Reyes collection. This is pretty cool. Looks like it has just about all of his early stuff up until probably his Avengers stuff. And finally, Conan, The Songs of the Dead and Other Stories. These were Dark Horse stories, I think, predominantly. And I did enjoy them back in the day. Don't ask me what it was about. It was good, though.
First up, we have Legends of the Dark Knight, issue number 1. So, yeah. There's that. Oh, you need a review. It's not good. It's superfluous story. You don't need. It's just another Batman book to read. There's nothing spectacular. There's nothing in there that really anybody cares about. It's just something that could easily have been a one-off issue somewhere else doing something else. Don't get it. There's far better on the shelves to grab this week.
I'm a little snotty this week, so I'm sorry if I start coughing in the middle of this. Paul, you'll forgive me, right?
Yes.
He's going to hurt me.
Hurt you?
Very violent. He's a big man. He's bigger than me. He really pounds them in, you know?
They don't believe that for a second.
You're the violent one.
They don't believe that.
Why am I so disgruntled and angry?
They don't believe that for a moment.
They believe it.
They don't.
It's okay. This isn't a cry for help. Anyways, Wonder Girl, issue 1 is my first book. I enjoyed the Future State Wonder Woman stuff where they introduce Yara. And this book is strange. This is a tough one. I enjoyed it, and I do think it's worth reading, but it's very weird if you don't really know Wonder Woman backstory and a lot of the other things that are going on in that universe. Basically, her showing up where she ends up going creates, pretty much makes everybody try to go collect her. Some for good, some for bad. And a lot of weird stuff is about to happen. This is all set up. I'm not going to say it's bad, but you definitely are going to need issue 2 to really decide if this is where you want to be. But I think it's fine, and I think you do need the issue 2, though. So, maybe. But I think the potential is absolutely there.
Next up, we have Heroes Reborn, issue number 3. This actually takes place dealing with the Blur. I feel this is going to be kind of an anthology thing where each character gets their own story, and they get a glimpse of what is wrong and summarily ignore it, and then you'll get 2 or 3 pages of the actual storyline of what is going on. I mean, it was a good read, but it really didn't do a lot to further the story other than the last 2 pages of the book. Everything else was just the Squadron Supreme book, or issue. That said, the art was fantastic in this book, and the writing was solid, even though it didn't really further the story. So it's up to you. I'm curious what the next 4 issues are going to be, but now I'm a little bit worried that we're just going to get one-off issues and then 2 pages of moving the story along. So, I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you if you want to grab it.
All right, next up we got Shang Chi Issue One. Shang Chi. We were just talking about Shang Chi not long ago when he had his miniseries. This continues from that mini. This means continues. This continues from that miniseries. Shang Chi has taken over his father's evil criminal organization, and he's trying to make them good. He has the comic relief of his sister, who pretty much is like a Damian Wayne kind of character. She just wants to murder everybody. Pretty good story. He ends up teaming with Spider-Man, who is following he's following a drug ring, they're following a weapon ring. Turns out they're connected. There's some cool folklore in here as well. Just a fun book. Definitely a good introduction to Shang-Chi, because it doesn't give you all of the backstory, but it's just like, hey, here's the nuts and bolts of it, figure it out. And I think it's a good story, so check it out. And they make fun of Spider-Man, which is really fun. It's always good when you make fun of Spider-Man.
Hey, look, I liked a book. It's my pick of the week. It is Radiant Black, issue number 4. Nathan is starting to bond more with his powers, and the red version of himself is running around and causing problems as usual. And man, this takes a turn in this book. It's been fantastic. The writing's been great. The art has been phenomenal. And I'm really excited to see where this issue goes. It's both fun seeing like a buddy team up of like, if you've ever seen Shazam, it's that scene where it's just like, let's see what kind of powers you have. And it's a continuation of that, but then the actual story takes place, and just some phenomenal work in here. This is a good book. You should definitely check it out. I don't know if this is the end of the series, or the end of the arc. There might be one more before the next one, but like this does feel like a very definite change to the narrative. Man, still worth the read. Grab it.
And now time for my pick of the week. Paul, what is my pick of the week?
I have no idea.
You should know.
I got an idea now.
You don't know. It's the Stray Dogs, buddy. This is the horror variant.
Oh, okay.
Stray Dogs horror variant, pretty cool, right? Stray Dogs has consistently been near the top or the top of my pick list every week, every month, and this issue is quite good. It's amazing the emotional range you get, from dogs that are just able to talk, and the limited area that the dogs occupy. They're just stuck in this house. Now the dogs are starting to realize something ain't right, and they need to get the heck out of there. The old hound dog that doesn't believe them, he's been there forever. He starts remembering things, but he doesn't believe it. He's old crotchety dog, and there are some awesome reveals in this, and I love it. And I cannot wait to see how this initial arc anyways ends. I hope they do more. I don't know how they could. I'm sure they have a million ideas. They're smart people. This book will go on for 7,000 issues. That is my prediction. Paul, what do you think? 7,000?
That's a lot.
So many. So many dogs. Anyways, I enjoyed this a bunch. It's a lot of dogs. If you have not checked this out, you're doing it wrong. Please check this out. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to drop a comment below. Tell Paul, what should they tell you this week, Paul? They wished you happy birthday for your birthday week last week. So what do you want to know from our fans this week?
I mean, I can go for birthday month.
No, that's ridiculous. Please don't comment about that. That's stupid. You cannot have been born for a month.
It's not. Look.
No.
Look.
No.
Think of it like the Christmas season.
No.
But for your birthday.
No, that's
Like
ludicrous.
So basically what Christmas was,
No.
it started off December 25th and then slowly creeped to take all of December, and now it's slowly started to take
Stop.
Thanksgiving.
Your hand motions aren't fitting what you're saying. You look like you're
then-
crushing something.
and then into Halloween and all that kind of stuff. So it's basically how the birthday
You can fast forward a
day
bit.
goes.
He's gonna keep
starts
doing this.
the day into
It's
the week
so
into the
awful.
month, and
He
then
does this all the
eventually I
time.
just celebrate my birthday forever.
Like when I'm trying to read my books, he's just like, "Oh my god, I read this book, snap!" And he's just like, "Blah blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "All right, Paul, calm down, Jesus." Anyways, like, subscribe for some reason. You probably like and subscribe. You can hit a bell and you'll get notified about things. You know YouTube by now. If I'm explaining YouTube to you and you're just now getting it, just get off of YouTube. You've been doing it wrong. All right, that's my public service announcement.
But make sure you subscribe before you
Yeah,
get
but
off.
before you get off, let's just stop.